Across history, humans imagined gods who ruled the sky, crushed oceans, and could end the universe itself. But which gods were truly the most powerful? Today, we rank the top 8 strongest gods in mythology. Apollo was one of the most powerful gods in Greek myth. He was the god of the sun and light. He ruled music, healing, archery, and prophecy. Few gods controlled so many things at once. People prayed to Apollo for health. They also feared him. Why? Because Apollo could bring disease, and he could take it away. His most famous temple stood at Delphi. There, priestess spoke his visions. Kings traveled for weeks to hear his words. Wars were started because of his prophecies. Cities changed course. Apollo was also deadly with a bow. In one story, he sent a plague into a Greek army. In another, he struck down the giant python. That beast once hunted his mother. Apollo chased it across the land. Then he killed it with golden arrows. But Apollo was not just a fighter. He played the lyre with perfect skill. His music could calm crowds. It could lift hearts. It could even move the gods. So why does Apollo rank among the strongest? Because he shaped human fate. He did not just smash mountains. He guided leaders. He warned cities. He punished pride. And he healed the sick. Apollo ruled through light, truth, and fear. That balance made him one of Olympus's most dangerous gods. Poseidon was one of the most feared gods in Greek myth. He ruled the seas. Every wave answered to him. Storms rose at his command. Ships sank when he grew angry. Sailors prayed before leaving shore. They poured wine into the water. They begged Poseidon for calm winds. But the sea god was wild. He carried a great trident. With one strike, he could split the ground. Ancient stories say he caused earthquakes. That is why people called him the Earthshaker. Poseidon also shaped coastlines. He flooded cities. He crushed ports. He sent giant waves across open water. One of his longest feuds was with Odysseus. After the hero blinded a sea monster, Poseidon hunted him for years. Storm after storm followed his ship. Men drowned. Ships broke apart. Only one man kept going. Poseidon did not forget. He also battled other gods. He fought Athena for control of Athens. She gave the city an olive tree. Poseidon struck the ground with salt water. The people chose her gift. Poseidon never liked losing, but he was not only rage. He created horses. Fast, strong, wild. Kings claimed him as their father. Warriors asked for his favor. So why does Poseidon rank among the strongest? Because he ruled something humans could never tame. The ocean covers most of the world. It feeds cities. It destroys them too. Poseidon did not need to chase armies. He could drown them. He did not need walls. He broke them with waves. With storms, quakes, and endless water, Poseidon shaped the fate of nations. That is why sailors feared his name, and why the sea itself felt alive. Ra was the king of the Egyptian gods. He ruled the sun. Every morning, he rose into the sky. Every night, he sank into the dark world below. People believed his light kept the world alive. Crops grew because of him. Rivers warmed. Life continued. But Ra did more than shine. Each night, he traveled through the underworld on a great solar boat. There, he faced a giant snake of chaos named Apep. The creature tried to swallow the sun. If it won, darkness would rule forever. Ra fought back. Again, and again, and again. With fire and magic, he pushed the monster away. The sun returned. Morning came. This battle never ended. Kings claimed Ra as their father. Pharaohs ruled in his name. Temples rose across Egypt. Priests guarded his rituals. Ra was not gentle. When humans disobeyed him, ancient tales say he sent a deadly force to punish them. Cities burned. People fled. Later, he showed mercy. That mix of judgment and care made him terrifying. Ra also changed shape. He could appear as a man with a falcon head. A bright disk burned above his crown. Sometimes he merged with other gods. His power only grew. So why does Ra rank among the strongest gods ever? Because he held the universe together. Without him, the sun would fall, plants would die, seas would freeze, darkness would win. Ra did not rule one land. He ruled the sky itself. Day after day, night after night, his journey kept the world moving. That endless fight against chaos is what made Ra a true cosmic king. Amaterasu was the sun goddess of Japan. She ruled light and order. When she shined, the world stayed warm. Crops grew. People lived in peace. She was not a minor god. Japanese rulers said they came from her line. Her power shaped the nation itself. But even a sun goddess could vanish. One day, her brother angered her. He smashed fields. He wrecked her halls. Chaos spread. Amaterasu was furious. She hid inside a deep cave. She sealed the entrance with stone. The world went dark. No sunlight. No growth. Cold spread across the land. Other gods panicked. They needed her back. So they formed a plan. They threw a wild party outside the cave. Drums beat. Laughter roared. One goddess danced. The noise was strange. It was loud. It was joyful. Amaterasu grew curious. She peeked out. The gods held up a shining mirror. She saw her own glow. She stepped closer. At once, they pulled her free. Light flooded the sky again. The world was saved. Amaterasu also faced threats. A giant storm dragon rose once. She helped defeat it. Order returned. So why does Amaterasu rank among the strongest gods? Because she controlled the sun itself. When she left, life stopped. When she returned, the world breathed again. She did not need to crush cities. She only had to disappear. That power made her untouchable. Day after day, her light ruled Japan's myths. She stood for balance, for rule, for survival, and that is why Amaterasu remains one of the most powerful gods ever imagined. Anu was the sky god of ancient Mesopotamia. He ruled the heavens. The stars answered to him. Storm clouds passed under his watch. In early stories, he stood above all others. Kings prayed to him for right to rule. Cities built temples in his name. His word meant order, but Anu did not fight like a warrior god. He ruled from high above. He decided who could wear a crown. He gave power to other gods. He set the rules of the universe. When great floods came, Anu stood among those who judged the world. Humans feared his silence, because silence from the sky could mean doom. Anu was also a father figure. Many gods came from his line. Storm lords, earth gods, rulers of rivers. His family shaped whole myth systems. So why does Anu rank among the strongest gods ever? Because he held authority over everyone else. Even mighty gods listened. He did not throw lightning himself. He allowed others to do it. That made him more dangerous. Anu also controlled destiny. If he turned away, cities fell. Empires faded. He was not loud. He was final. From his high seat in the sky, Anu watched the world below. Kings rose, kings fell, and his judgment remained. That quiet power is what made Anu a true ruler of the cosmos. Odin was the chief god of Norse myth. He ruled wisdom, war, and fate. Kings called him All-Father. Warriors prayed to him before battle. But Odin did not win through strength alone. He hunted knowledge. He traded an eye for wisdom. One eye, gone forever. In return, he saw deeper than any god. He learned secret runes, magic signs, words that shaped the world. Odin also watched everything. 2 ravens flew across the sky. Hugin, Munin, thought and memory. They whispered news into his ears each night. He rode an 8-legged horse, Sleipnir, fast as wind, swift as storm. But Odin feared one thing: the end. Ragnarok, the final battle of gods. He searched for ways to stop it. He raised heroes. He gathered fallen warriors. Valkyries carried the brave to his hall, Valhalla. There they trained for the last war. So why does Odin rank among the strongest gods ever? Because he shaped fate itself. Not with brute force, with sacrifice, with plans, with endless hunger for truth. He knew the future might destroy him. Still, he marched forward, sword in hand, eye burning with purpose. From his high throne, Odin watched worlds rise and fall. He was not loud like thunder. He was quiet, sharp, patient, and deadly. That is why Odin stands among the most powerful gods in all myth. Zeus was the king of the Greek gods. He ruled the sky. Thunder answered his call. Lightning flashed at his hand. After a great war with the Titans, Zeus took the throne of Olympus. The heavens became his domain. Mortals feared his storms. Rain could save crops. Lightning could end cities. Zeus carried a weapon made by giants, the thunderbolt. One strike could split mountains. But Zeus was more than raw power. He enforced law. He punished those who broke sacred rules. Oaths mattered to him. Guests had to be protected. Justice came from above. He watched over both gods and humans. When kings grew cruel, stories say, Zeus stepped in, sometimes with mercy, sometimes with fire. He also faced many enemies. Giants tried to storm Olympus. Zeus struck them down. Monsters rose from the earth. He burned their shadows into stone. So why does Zeus rank among the strongest gods ever? Because he ruled the skies themselves. Every storm carried his voice. Every flash of light was his warning. He did not need armies. He had clouds. He had thunder. He had fear. From his golden throne, Zeus shaped the fate of the world below. He was loud, bright, unavoidable, the kind of power you cannot outrun, the kind that falls from the sky, and that is why Zeus remains one of the most powerful gods ever imagined. Shiva is one of the greatest gods in Hindu myth. He stands for both end and new life, destruction and rebirth. When worlds must reset, Shiva acts. He lives on high mountains, in deep calm, eyes closed, lost in thought. But when he rises, everything changes. Fire swirls around him, his third eye opens. A blast of heat can burn away evil. Shiva carries a trident, 3 sharp points. It stands for power over time, past, present, future. He also dances, not for joy, for the universe. His cosmic dance shakes reality. Stars move, ages turn, old worlds fade, new ones begin. Yet Shiva is not cruel. He protects, he forgives, he guides lost souls. He drank deadly poison on sea to save the universe. It turned his throat blue. That mark stayed forever. So why does Shiva rank among the strongest gods ever? Because he controls the cycle of existence. He does not just fight enemies. He resets creation. When he moves, eras end. When he rests, life grows again. Quiet, balanced, unstoppable. Shiva does not roar like thunder. He is deeper than that. Calm as stone, wild as fire, and that is why Shiva remains one of the most powerful gods ever imagined. Do you agree with this ranking? Which god would you put at number 1? Leave a comment below.